Hey guys, Sid here. Welcome to this Hall of Fame interview. I'm with Khushi Phatak here. She is from Bangalore. She has over 600 plus paid students, and her niche is into life and business coaching. She's a life designer and intuitive business coach, and she helps people actually integrate spirituality and entrepreneurship, which is a pretty awesome topic, which I like. And she has a community called the Mindful Abundance Community. In the last 7 months, she's been able to achieve over 8.14 lakhs implementing the principles of the freedom business model and the community over here, and also adapting with her own ideas. And she's in the Hall of Fame. So congratulations, Khushi. Great to have you here.
Thank you so much. I'm equally excited to be here, Sid.
Nice. So what got you into this journey, in October 2020? What was that? What triggered you to come into the community?
Yeah, very interesting story actually. Before that, I had my business before that. I had started online in June, around June. And I had also invested in a couple of business courses and, out there. But then I couldn't resonate at all. You have to find your rhythm because I'm very, very intuitive and I can't use like the prescribed thing. That is one thing. But B, I was looking for someone for whom business and, the love for people and serving would be very high priority, and someone who would have a very different set of spiritually grounded business ethics. So I just couldn't resonate. And then I was looking and, I had seen your ads, I think, and FB on FB and stuff a lot before. But then it just happened. Before that, I was in such a dark place, to be honest. I was going through my own healing journey and a lot of shedding of my old patterns, because from where I come, there are a lot of things that have happened in my past. So in October, suddenly there was this thing that I was not really making a lot of money in my business, and more than money, I was not happy, and I was not happy the way I was creating it.
Okay.
I needed something else. And that's when I came across, I was like, no, I have to just invest, because there's something about you, the fact that you're so spiritually grounded and your moral and your ethics around business are very, very high. And so that is what drew me, other than any business strategies and anything like the number game. That was not what I came for. So yeah, I think that was the decision that I took in that moment.
Thank you, Khushi. And I have to attribute it to my mentors who instilled those values. Otherwise, that energy would not be able to be felt, right? Because you're a very intuitive person. I'm also very intuitive in that way, spiritual, able to perceive energy from people, not beyond the logic, and that it only comes with grace, and grace comes from a higher plane. So good that we got connected with the vibe, that's what got you into the community. And what happened after you came in? Like, you would have come inside and you realize, okay, there's so much of technology stuff that's happening, and there's funnels and this and that. So tell us about that journey. What happened after you came in?
So when I came, I knew that yes, there are automations and stuff, and and I'm genuinely very intrigued because I am an engineer by by degree. So but then I didn't know how to approach it in business. Okay. And more importantly, I didn't know how to treat my business. So in the very first few sections of your course, when you said that treat your business like a business, that was like major light bulb moment for me. I was like, hell yes, because that is where, there was, from where I came, there was so much talk about hustle, side thing, and, where people were doing things, but they were not really taking it very, in a way that is their own business or their own baby or something, like, which is like on the side. That didn't resonate with me at all, because I was here to go all in. And that word and those terms, they didn't resonate with me at all.
Yes.
So when you said that treat your business like a business, and then the next thing you said was that don't be cheap on your journey to greatness. So these two things were like, okay, this is what you have to, you have to first invest in yourself. Like I was investing in my personal growth, but I was not really investing in terms of any systems or funnels or anything of that sort. And I was not really treating my business like a king size business or a queen size business. I was in this like, okay, it's something on the side. Okay, I'm doing it because my baby is small. So that mindset shift was like drastic for me. And then I
Okay.
was able to adapt with all the other things like strategies from here and there.
When
And
did that happen? Was it in the first week itself, or it took you some time
yeah,
after being in the
no.
community?
So I binge watched your content like very quickly.
Okay.
So when I joined, I immediately upgraded as well, like within 10 days. So
Okay.
in the first 3-4 days itself, I was like, okay, these shifts are really amazing. And then very intuitively, like I have not implemented the product structure that is there in the course, because that is not something like I do like many layers of products. It's just
Yes.
that something I don't resonate with
Okay.
a lot, because a lot of different product ideas keep coming to my head. So I
Yes.
cannot stick to one product, but that's okay.
Yeah.
There was just so much to, I mean, there's so much to learn from the community, from the courses. Like it's insane amount of knowledge, to be honest. And then what I did was very intuitively, no idea how that program came to me. It was a 2-day workshop, which I did.
Okay.
And I just whipped out a landing page in less than 45 minutes and I put it out there. And then when people came to that program, that workshop, it was a 2-day smash or limiting workshop. 20 plus, no, sorry, 65 plus people joined in at the price of what? Very little, 1299 or something like that. But then again, the next program which I sold them was something that I'd not even created. Like it was just in my head. And so next I was thinking, what do I do? What should I do? Like, this is the last day. What should I sell them? And, is this the end? And I was like, okay, let's do something else. And then one product which I was thinking before, the same thing, I created it in a different way. And 22 of them joined at the pre-launch price.
Awesome.
It was insane for me. Like within what, 1, 2, 3 days, I made over 83, 84K. And that was like, okay, I had never earned so much in corporate as well. So that showed me that, okay, if you have the right intentions and if you have the right mindset of serving people, that same program I literally co-created with my students.
Nice.
Like I would release content every few days, every few weeks. And right now we have I don't actively sell it. But yeah, sometimes I have sold it actively as well. But it's reaching around 100 students in that community. And that price, when I pre-launched it, it was at 2.5K. When 22 of them joined, when not even a single introduction was recorded. And now it's a full-fledged course, which is around 5.5. Of course, as it has seen its journey, it has increased.
Yes.
But yeah, so that shift happened. I was struggling to break that barrier. I was only taking private coaching clients before that.
Okay.
And I was not able to. And it's just happened in an instant, I feel, in just 3 days, like literally 3 days.
So that one-to-one to going to one-to-many, that was a shift for you.
Yeah, that was shift, and the shift that I had in mindset, which helped me go big. Like that it's okay if I'm feeling doing this, I can do, and I know I'll be supported. I know I have the business systems basically, whether it's email marketing and stuff, and can be managed. So that whole idea of automation also helped.
Superb. So what is your funnel? What does it look like right now? If you're not selling products, maybe you have some products, but are you doing like a workshop based model? Do you sell one-to-one high ticket coaching? What's been the main income streams for you?
So basically right now it's one-to-one, which is one part of it. Second part is the workshop that I did in the past.
Yes.
There's one mini course, which is part of the funnel. And then that mini course leads to the main course, which is Live in Abundance course.
Got it.
So that is like the main, very, very in-depth course, very, very life-changing. My students have had a lot of transformation. Excellent. And the mini course itself is also very powerful. So from that 4-day, 5-day
is mini course a free course? Is it a free course or is it paid?
No, it's not free course. It's like a low price, around 299, 399 rupee course.
299,
but then it's a 5-day course.
5-day. Okay.
Yeah. And it serves a lot of value. Even through that, students have had immense results through just that 5-day mini course.
Excellent. So the 5-day mini course, pre-recorded videos, they get on the platform, they get a login password. And then at the end of that 5-day, then they come for your main course. That is around about 5.5 you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. And from there, they come to your coaching. One-to-one
if they so wish to, they come there. But I'm also in the process of creating a lot more courses right now in the field of healing, forgiveness, in the field of business coaching as well, which will come in the
Mm.
future, around money, which we spoke about, if you
Yes.
remember,
Yeah.
about my
Yes.
money story that I had to
Mm.
teach it.
Mm.
So even that will come very soon.
Amazing. So I really like the way that you started off, and then you're ideating on the fly. Like even that offer that you did on at day 3 was what you thought about that day, based on the feedback. Probably you were able to understand what the audience wanted, and you created something for them. And then now you're building. Now you're actually building the product line, and your level
Yeah.
2, level 3.
Yeah.
Amazing. Uh, Tell us about like what were the obstacles you faced after coming on this journey, which now most people, I mean, I like to ask this question mainly for the people who are watching this, just so that they know that obstacles are a part of the journey, and there are
Yeah.
different types of obstacles. What obstacles did you face, and how did you overcome that?
Yeah. So the very first thing was that, me being a mom
Mm,
and being able to handle it was something, of
mm,
course, challenging. And when I started, it was full-fledged lockdown. So
yes.
right from jhadu, pocha to laundry to diapers to
Ye-
like everything in
yes.
the home,
And you have a
cooking,
young child,
cleaning.
right? How old is your
Ah,
child?
when
Mm,
now
mm.
he's 2.5, but
Two and
when
a
I
half. But
started my
then, yes.
entrepreneurial
Mm,
journey, he was like way younger, like
mm,
less than 1 when I started back then.
mm,
So that was one thing. Like
mm,
it was. I'll not say it was easy. It
mm,
definitely was not, and
mm,
I would get overwhelmed. At the same time, I had my own traumas and things to
mm,
release.
mm,
But then one thing that kept me going was slowly and steadily I started finding my rhythm, and I
mm,
started shedding the guilt
mm.
around that, that okay, I'm doing something and handling a baby, and I had a lot of guilt that
Okay.
I should
Mm,
only be a good mom, and but then
mm.
I realized I have to be a great mom, not a good mom. I have to like show him what all is possible, right? So
Yes. Mm,
that is when I integrated my family and business life very
mm.
like together. I decided
Nice.
to blend it together,
Mm,
so that helped. And second was like again finding my rhythm and resonance
mm,
even with your course. Like of
mm,
course, for those of us who are very high on the planning and the strategies, they
mm,
can go in, dive in, and definitely implement everything step by step and will
mm,
get results like an instant because the
mm,
course is so powerful.
mm.
But then those of us who are very intuitive or flowy, and they they don't really may not resonate with some of the course creation ideas or something, or
Mm.
they may split it as well. So your course is
Yes.
so powerful that you
Mm,
can also split it into different these things and you will get tons of value. So
mm,
I found my rhythm in that, like
mm.
what resonates with me from this, because everything resonates, but
Yes.
the
Mm,
flow in which it is may or may not resonate. But then
mm,
because you always are so like spiritual when you talk, even in your
mm,
coaching calls and your ethics, whatever you say, that
mm,
you should be you should practice personal mental
mm,
declutter and all of those things. So
mm,
those things helped a lot. And
mm,
whenever I was lost that okay, how should I proceed now? Do I really have to like make a product step by step? And I was like,
mm,
no, I can go
mm,
with the flow and still follow what Sid has given.
mm,
And
mhm,
that took a little bit of time for me, to be honest, like 3-4 months
mm.
maybe
Okay.
into the
Mm.
coaching. But I was already making money, so it was not like I was not creating and
Got it.
generating revenue.
How
So
about
yeah.
sales? Were you comfortable selling, or was that also an
uh,
obstacle for you? Mm,
to be honest, I was not very comfortable selling because
mm,
I initially thought that okay, specifically in the niche I am, right? Then
mm,
I assumed that okay, as a spiritual person, as a spiritual leader, as
mm,
a spiritual coach,
mm,
maybe it's what people will perceive will be wrong, that I shouldn't sell and I shouldn't make
mm,
money out of it. But then
mm,
a lot of talks around, with you, with Blair Singer, and
mm,
that shed a lot of this thing from me. And then the more I meditated, the more I journaled, the more I did all of those things, it
mm,
again made me shed a lot of guilt
mm,
around that. And then I
mm.
think I heard in one of the talks from Vishen Lekhani as well that,
Yes.
as spiritual leaders, we should earn more because we do more good to the world and more good
Mm.
to the people. And that was
Yes.
also like one aha moment for me.
Mm,
So yeah, I was not comfortable before that selling.
mm.
It was, I
Nice.
mean, the course and the community that made me comfortable.
Now, how is it for you? Like, if I put you on a webinar, you have a sales deck, you're ready to
Oh, it's
go.
awesome. There are there are webinars where, for me, sales is a lot about energy. So it's about
Mm.
serving people. And when my personal energy is right, when I go
Yes.
from the feeling of serving them, I make a
Yes.
lot more sales. If I have
Absolutely.
this thing in my head that okay, I have to sell, I have to make these numbers, and I have to 30% conversion hona chahiye, 20%, that doesn't work for me.
Work. Yes.
So there have been webinars where there are 12 people and 9 of them have purchased, and there have been webinars like where 20-30% conversions have been there. And initially when I was just trying out and figuring out my rhythm, there also have been webinars where there are 40 people and only 2 sales have happened because my energy was all messed up. So it's very important. One thing I've understood when it comes to selling is it's never about you, it's about the people you're serving. So when you have that vibe and energy within you, when you go onto the webinar, you will do. So yeah, I think I'm very comfortable now talking to people, and talking to people I was already very comfortable. As you can see, I'm very talkative.
Yes.
but yeah, even the selling part of it,
Great.
I'm okay now.
Great, Khushi. Great to know. And I mean, what we have shared is like your journey in the last, how many, more than 6 months after coming in?
7 months.
7 months, you've been breaking through different challenges, starting with the home level and then personal level and then sales. And then now you're building, nurturing communities. So, and the best part is now you're creating a financial result for yourself. And that's amazing. And that's taking it to the next level. How has the diamond membership impacted you personally? Like, you want to go deep into like what factors have really changed the game by being in that association, that group of people? Yeah.
So honestly, when I joined, I think within the first 3 days I had decided that I told my partner, my husband, I was like, you know what, I'm going to invest in his diamond level, because I don't even need to think, because sometimes it's like that click that you have, right, with someone. I was like, and then it was only about calling in the money to invest, right? And I was pretty sure that I'm going to do it. And I just did through, I think, the credit card payment. I was like, okay, I'm doing it. No wonder that I'm not doing it. And the more I went deeper into the diamond membership, like there's so much in-depth knowledge when it comes to, say, systems, when it comes to the interviews you have with people, right? That is like gold mine. And then the weekly calls and the group where people share their success stories. And the success stories are like, of course, they range from the smallest to the highest. And the highest ones are like in crores and crores. And so you suddenly start feeling that, hey, if it's possible for them, it's possible for me as well.
Yes.
So that your mind, it suddenly expands like to another dimension, I feel. And that creates a lot of different amazing results. It's amazing.
Which hive are you in? Just so that we know.
I have not,
not yet got in
myself yet
okay,
any hive, to be honest.
We'll assign you to one soon. So those of you who are watching this, we have like 4 different hives, and like how school you have different houses. So we play a game together, and it's really good fun. Awesome. So good to know about that.
But yeah, like, I mean, the one thing is that you put a lot of effort from your end for all of us. Like whether it's showing up every Monday, whether it's, being there for us, in those sense, we feel very supported. Like, I think every student would agree inside the community. We feel very supported.
You.
That is great. Thank you so much for being like
Thank you, Khushi. Thank you. Awesome. So now what is your sales process like? I mean, tell us the funnel. How do you do like a weekly webinar, or do you do like a workshop once in a week or once in a month? What's the frequency of your front end of the funnel, and then how do you take them into your higher level programs?
Honestly, I have never done 4 webinars in a month. And these sales numbers are with very less webinars, maybe maximum 3 in a month, not even more than that.
Okay.
And I take them through that 4-day, 5-day. I used to take them through that 4-day, 5-day WhatsApp model. I've even tried webinar, but then they would come from there to the next level program, that is Live in Abundance. Sometimes people have directly shifted into the one-to-one coaching as well. It depends on what serves them in that moment, right? So there have been instances where my cold audience has come and they've directly shifted into a one-to-one coaching. As well. So which is great, amazing from that 4-5-day classes. However, now what I've so ads run for now ads also have not run a lot of ads, to be honest. Only for 3-4 months I've run, and that only for 2-3 cycles. But then the energy that you put in when you're even running ads or when you're showing up, that I think makes a lot of difference.
Yes.
That is one sales funnel, Unleash Abundance Challenge. Then you come to live in abundance from there. Then there's also a free ebook which goes for lead generation and stuff like that in the field of manifestation. Then I've recently created some high vibe wallpapers, which I'm going to release very soon. I think by the time this video will be out, it will be out.
Nice.
So that is one program, like one short, small product, right? Which again, I can lead them through email nurturing to different products from there. So I realized that after a while, say WhatsApp class was not resonating with me. I found it a little exhaustive because, because I have a baby and because, of course, the situation right now in the world and a lot of pressure of that. So one thing I feel is that you don't necessarily have to do so much, but then just, if you serve on your social platforms as well in a very authentic way and where you are just serving them, even from there conversions can happen a lot. So from there also a lot of conversions come. My one-to-ones mostly are through my Instagram. Excellent. Where I just share, like I just show up and I share what I feel, what my true journey has been. So from there also they come. Now in the future, again, of course, when I launch my money course, for that again there will be there I'm going to do your webinar because I'll not be doing the WhatsApp model there. So the same 90-minute webinar, power-packed webinar, and from there I'll be leading them to the course there.
Fantastic.
Again. So yeah, great. These are the things which will be like coming in again, I think September.
Awesome. Great to know. How has your personal life changed, like in the last 2-3 months? Now that income is coming, what does your husband feel? How has the dynamics changed within the family? What are you doing to experience the money also? Let us know about that.
Yeah. So 90% of it has gone back into the business, to be honest, because right now I'm in that expansion phase, where I want to put more in so that I can make it a more sustainable long-term business. And I don't mind investing in myself or in my business. That is not the case anymore with me. So that is one part of it. But so my husband has been very, very supportive. When I resigned after my baby was born, he was supportive even then. When I started YouTube channel with a 6-month-old, he was supportive even then. And all of those things have happened. But of course now, like one thing which I really wanted was to shift into a bigger house, because we had our own home which was a 2 BHK, and I needed more bigger and gated community with the baby and everything. So we left our own home and we were able to shift into now I live in a penthouse villa, which is like insane, amazing, crazy thing for me. So we were not able to do this for a long time because there was that uncertainty. But of course, following my own manifestation and law of attraction things, my husband suddenly out of the blue shifted his job. And then when I could see that, okay, if some months, if there's anything that is going a little here and there, I can support. So because now since, it's been long that I was in corporate, more than 2 years, and there was no income on my end. And I felt there was something that was missing within me. Not to say that people who choose to not work is, something against them, but it's different for different people.
True.
So for me, it was not at all empowering. And also from the background I come, like I've had a lot of financial crisis and financial trauma while growing up. So that kept adding on to me, like, I'm not good enough and I'm not contributing. But then when I can see the Instamoji notifications and things like that, I'm like, okay, I can support once again, like how I was in corporate. And in fact, I'm earning a lot more than corporate, to be honest. So that security and freedom suddenly came in. And that is a very good feeling, Sid.
Excellent.
Like, for me, it's something which keeps me so happy. I'm not saying that money is what keeps me happy, but that freedom, that freedom to work whenever I want, and maybe some days just not work at all, and still have that confirmation that the universe is looking after me and the money will show up, and I can spend it. I even do a lot more charity now. I help a lot more people in need. So all of that is like very holistic. Fantastic. It's very beautiful.
Amazing. Great to know. And great. I think everyone watching this, especially if you're a mother, in the same demographic as Khushi, you'd be able to completely connect with this. And if my wife were listening to you, she'll 100% connect with this. And I'm proud to say I'm a house husband, so more than business owner. For me, priority is the kids and the whole freedom business model was built on the foundation of being able to spend more time with the kids and not just be busy doing work. So, and I'm able to totally resonate with what you're saying over there. That is freedom. It's not just the money. It's what comes beyond that. Amazing. So all of you here watching, we're inspired by this interview. You want to know more about what Khushi does, in my YouTube channel description, there's a link to her website. Go and check it out. And if you want to be a part of the Internet Lifestyle Hub, this community with over 12,000 people right now growing, you can go to sids.co/join and be a part of this tribe. And we'd be more than happy to serve you inside this community to reach your whatever goal that you want. Khushi, I like to ask this question at the end of all my Hall of Fame interviews, which is the one thing, that's a question. So if you have to bring it down to one success principle that you live by and you'll continue to live by for the rest of your life, what is that one principle that you cherish the most?
Okay. So one thing is, it's a combination of 2-3 things actually.
Yeah.
The very first thing is treat your business like a business. This is something I picked up from you, which I'm going to always keep in mind. Because if you treat your business like a business, your business will treat you like someone who is allowed to live in that expansion.
Yes.
That is one thing. Second thing is always, no matter where you are, go with your intuition, go with your flow and your energy. If you are an energetic match to something that you desire, the things will all start showing up.
Yes.
So it shouldn't be the other way. Don't burn yourself out for anything. Just work on your inner self, which is like the most important thing in this world. The inner work is very important, especially for entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Because when I feel you start your entrepreneurial journey, all the labels, the judgments, the past stuff comes up. For me,
Correct.
It didn't come up for 27, 28 years, even though I had been through so much. But the moment I started my entrepreneurial journey, it all started hitting me. Because now I was flying solo. I was flying without any, pre-knowledge and stuff. So I had to figure it out on my own. And so it's very important, especially for entrepreneurs, to do the inner work is something, again, very important.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing, Khushi. Those are some good pointers. So all of you are watching, we're inspired by this interview. Share your comments below, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, stay connected. More interviews like this coming up in our Hall of Fame. And if you're a part of our community, share your learnings below. Khushi is going to be reading all those comments and engaging with you on those comments. And the power of, having a clear vision, intention is shown in Khushi's journey. She had the clear intention and she was able to manifest that now into a business. Now she's expanding that to the next phase. So Khushi, congrats once again for the Hall of Fame. Next step, Crore Club. Looking forward to that interview.
Yes.
And may you get there as soon as possible.